Wagwan and Hishis and Shihis. What's going on? Just want to start off with a massive apology for not being active on the YouTube recently. Honestly, I've been so busy with work at the moment, but it's paid off because of my hard work these past couple of days. I'm actually getting today off, tomorrow off, and the day after, so I've got plenty of time to upload a load of content that people have got for me for the past couple of days. Should be bringing out a montage, hopefully tonight or by tomorrow morning, sort of lunchtime. So that's in terms of the content. This gameplay was by Beast Mode, going absolutely ham. He was actually in a search and destroy lobby. He was explaining it to me just before I recorded it. He told me that in this S&D lobby, he was up against a party. They joined as a full 6 party, playing together, using too much equipment, and they basically beat him for like three games in a row. And, you know, he couldn't do anything about the equipment. And then he just changed his play style a little bit, came into array, and he ends up going, I think it's 12-0 or 13-0, I can't remember, but goes absolutely hammer jam and starts tearing shit up. So massive respect to him. He's gotten me some absolutely sick feeds as well for this upcoming clan montage as well. I know that I said that I was going to upload the trio commentary for the next gameplay. The reason why I haven't is because we did record it, but we decided to do it again because, if I'm honest, I don't think I showed these guys off enough, because, you know, they've done some great things, and actually recently they've just had an amazing accomplishment. So it's actually not too bad that we do the commentary again, because now we've got more stuff to talk about. But in terms of the 2 players that I'm talking about, I'm not going to give too much details away because we're going to talk about it in that trio commentary. But they're called Jimbot and Fury. Fury's actually changed his gamer tag to preferably 3D. But I just wanted to talk about them a little bit and say that, you know, these guys, they're a bunch of really nice guys. I'm not going to give too much details away, like I said. But we actually had a clan practice the other day. And Fury and Jimbo, obviously a GB players, jumped in, basically sat down with us, showed us some great nade spots, some lines of sight, how you should be playing S&D, CTF and whatever. Because honestly, honest to God guys, anything that you know about playing S&D or CTF and you've never had the chance to play GB or sit down and scrim with some seriously good players, you don't know anything. You only know how to play publicly, and honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. You might be able to get, you know, a 5 kill streak, which gets you an A-palm, and then you put an A-palm in the right place, it might get you 3 kills, and you end up finishing the game on 8-0 or 9-0 or whatever. But, you know, try and go 8-0 or 9-0 when you're up against some serious fucking players and you ain't got kill streaks and you ain't got equipment, and that's a serious hard task, you know. And these guys, Fury and Jim, sat down with us, and we'd actually played this map on CTF firing range. We played CTF and S&D before they'd sat down with us. And, you know, the fact is, a lot of my public guys, you know, they're extremely good players, but you can tell that they play public, you know. And then we've got players that do play public, but they do like to scrim. It's a bit like myself, you know. I love to scrim with these guys. I love to scrim MLG, GB and whatever. I don't play too much GB, but, you know, I still enjoy it very much. I don't do amazing, but I don't do shit. But even me and the other players like myself, we learned so much, and when we went off and played the next game, the next time on firing range, CTF and S&D, after we'd sat down and had a chat about it, watching the difference between my players was just fantastic, absolutely brilliant, and even Beast Mode, the guy in this video now, even Beast Mode said to me, man, you know, I've gone into fucking into games, actual public games, and used some of these lines of sight and nade spots and whatever, and it's just getting me guaranteed kills every time. If you learn how to play like a GB player, there will be occasions where you get so angry because in GB there's things that you would never ever do, and it's kind of weird because the things that you would never ever do is what gets you killed in a public game, because a place where nobody would ever sit or nobody would ever be, you would always have somebody in a public game sat there, you know, and you'd be like, what the fuck are you doing there? Do you know what I mean? What the fuck are you doing there? I've never seen someone sit there in my life. And that's what fucks people up that play GB and they play public games. But in terms of lines of sight, pre-nades, you know, things where not very many people know about, you always guarantee kills from them, and it really does help you get your kill streaks up and whatever. So, you know, he's taken it into a public game and done really well. The other thing I wanted to talk about was second chance. Now, this might sound really funny, but I've actually never had a problem with second chance before. And speaking of second chance, that leg goes in second chance. I've never actually had a problem with second chance before. Simply because, you know, when people would go down, I would kill them. I would get killed very rarely by somebody in second chance. Very rarely. But recently, when I go out and I actively look for feeds, I'm jumping in games and I'm looking for feeds. Honestly, it's never happened to me before, but recently, every time I get a quad feed, or every time I get a triple feed, or something like that, or the opportunity, somebody goes into second chance. Now, obviously, if you've got 3-4 people in front of you, you can't waste your bullets on the guy that's in second chance and has only got a pistol. Do you know what I mean? You're always going to go for the guys that are stood up with a FAMAS or with an AK, and you got to make sure that you kill them first. But if you're focusing on them other guys, that guy sat on the floor is just going to be able to easily pick you off with his pistol. And honestly, it's never ever got to me before, but recently it's really fucking pissed me off, because every feed I get is split or it gets stopped because of some little bastard in second chance. It's the same with Flak Jacket, to be honest. I hate Flak Jacket, I really do. The amount of double nades that I've got that should have been quad nades, or triple nades that should have been quad nades, because somebody's wearing Flak Jacket. I never ever wear Flak Jacket, I despise it. But it was just a couple of things that I wanted to talk about over this commentary. But like I said, apologies about being inactive, but I've got these next two plus today, next 2 days off, so there's going to be a lot of content uploaded plus a montage. If you haven't already subscribed, guys, make sure you subscribe. Like I said, we've got some great content coming up, and check out the content on the channel already. We have got some fucking brilliant shit up and some hilarious films as well, some hilarious videos, sorry, so go check them out. Guys, I'll catch you in a fucking bit.